Hello everybody, γεια σας μαγκίτες, Tutankamon here. In this video I'm going to benchmark Conan Exiles on a single Radeon 7950. As always, this is a digital recording at 60 frames per second, which is done on an external recorder. So what you will see in this video will be pure performance. I'm using my trusty old Core i7-860 for this benchmark, overclocked to 4 GHz, which we will see right away. There it is. The system has 12 GB of memory, and the graphics card is a single Radeon 7950, Gigabyte Windforce 3, latest Crimson driver installed, and the video card is overclocked to 1.1 GHz for the core. I'm going to use fraps to gather frame rate data. We will see the basic result in this file and some analysis with flat at the end of the video. So let me launch the game and let's see how it performs. Unfortunately, I cannot use the same settings I used on my GTX 1070 and the 970. Unreal Engine 4 is not doing any favors on old Radeons. So before I move into load my benchmarking location, I'm using the Ultra preset. I am only disabling, reducing the general shadows to medium, and that's it. Everything else is from the Ultra preset. This setting is the heaviest setting regarding the Radeon 7950. I have already uploaded a video regarding explaining why. So since this is out of the way, let me go to my benchmarking location and let's see what we will be getting. Okay, the game has loaded. Before I start to benchmark, let me eat some food. And okay, yes, I'm now ready. The benchmark actually starts a little further away. This is the place. I'm now starting the benchmark.
You picked the wrong fight! Gods take you! Taste death! Curse you! Taste death! The wrong fight! Curse you! take you! Curse you! You picked the wrong fight!
They killed me, unfortunately, a little sooner than I hoped, but that's okay. The benchmark result was only 26 frames per second, as you can see. Not the best gaming experience you can have, but the game is not too fast paced, so it is somewhat acceptable up to a point, of course. So this is my benchmarking run, frame rate and frame times. The frame rate is passable, but the frame times are not very good. We do have some spikes on top of slow frame times. GPU usage is maxed out, of course. We don't have a CPU limit in this run. CPU usage is not too high, except from CPU number 5, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. CPU 4. Okay. The rest of the cores are not doing much work. The frame rate was a little low, of course, so the CPU does not need to stress too much. That's why the temps are also okay. RAM usage at 8.7 gigabytes. GPU temps are also okay. 1.1 gigahertz for the core clock, and the video RAM is filled up to 3 gigabytes. The 7950 does not have any more. And let's see how the analysis looks. It will not be great. Twenty point 20.5 frames per second for the comparable. Not the best gaming experience, slow average, a lot of variability in the frame times, stuttering, you name it, my friends. This is the frame times chart. They did not seem too bad thanks to this huge spike here, which let me see if I can zoom in a little. It does not help, unfortunately. Time spent beyond 16.7 milliseconds is almost everything. All frame times are slower than this threshold. Not almost, all of them, 100%. Affected frame count. The histogram also shows a lot of scattering in the frame times. They are all over the place, and not only that, unfortunately, they are all over the place between 30 and 50 milliseconds, so we have a very slow rendering from the 7950 in this game. Unreal Engine 4 is not too favorable on the 80 cards. The frame times again. the frame rate graph. If you look at just that, 26 frames per second, 25 does not look too bad, but unfortunately we do have a lot of performance issues in this game. Maybe I will retest this game later on the same card but with a better CPU just to see if it helps. But the same CPU with the 970 was doing fine, so I don't think this is it. Min, max and average. Usually when you have so slow rendering, you don't end up with such variability and stuttering on a graphics card. So this may indicate that indeed the game, due to its early access nature, needs a lot of optimization and especially on Radeon cards. Unfortunately, I don't have a better Radeon at the moment to test, but maybe in the future I will look into this game with a Vega or something. Percentiles are awful. After all we have seen, this should not come as a surprise. 99th percentile at 50 milliseconds. The time spent beyond curve is I don't even know what I'm looking at. And lastly, the comparable frame rate overlaid with the variability and the stuttering. Even if we didn't have this huge variability and stuttering, 26 frames per second would still be quite low for an open world game. But as I said earlier, thankfully the game is not too fast paced, so it is somewhat passable. The problem is that even the high preset does not help, and you have to go straight to medium, which is very ugly, and you really cannot play at such ugliness. So it is very difficult choice if you only have very bad performance or very bad graphics, and at the end you end up not playing the game at all. It is a very pity because the 7950 is still a quite good card, so I am hoping that this has to do with game optimizations. I guess we will see in the future. For now, thank you very much for watching, my friends. I hope you find this video interesting. Happy gaming, everyone.